Am I the arsehole? For letting my daughter buy her dad a gift from the wrong football team? Can't actually believe I'm writing this post. My ex and I have a 3-year-old. She's amazing and loves her daddy. It was his birthday on Monday, so I let my daughter grab some bits for him. There's a football stall in our local shopping center. They had squeezy balls for each team. My daughter knows that her dad loves football and also the color blue, so she picked out a blue one for him. I knew it wasn't his team, but there's nothing on the actual ball, it just said the team on the wrapper. She bought it, we left, everything got wrapped up. We were with him when he opened them. His face fell and he dropped the ball like it burned him when he opened it. His mum gave him the evil eyes, so he did the clearly fake thank you, and then our daughter was disinterested. He was off with me the whole day and last night called me a bitch for doing that to him. I asked what he meant. He said I knew he hates the team. I didn't. I used to ignore his football rants and that he thinks it's shitty that I used our daughter as an excuse to upset him. I explained that she picked it out and he claimed I should have corrected her because he hates the gift. I called him a child. His mum has since texted me apologizing, but in a even though it's your fault way. She's usually on my side, so now I'm half thinking it's my fault in some sort of way. I did know he doesn't support that team and my daughter would have been corrected easily, so I probably should have done it anyway. So, am I the arsehole? Not the arsehole. I can see why he's your ex. What kind of psycho gets so angry about a squishy football picked out by their 3-year-old? Does he not understand that she's a toddler? The fact of the matter is she wanted to pick it you. She got it for him because he likes football and the color blue. Who gives a flying fart in space the team? She obviously doesn't. Your ex needs to do some work on himself if he can't see the gesture from his own daughter. I'd hate to see what happens when she's older and gets something he doesn't approve of. Utterly ridiculous for a grown adult to act that way towards their child. Not the arsehole. 3-year-old just wanted a football and a color that she knew daddy liked. Daddy has anger management problems if he can't grin and bear it for a 3-year-old. Not the arsehole. Who says they hate a gift, let alone one picked out by a 3-year-old? Sure, some football fans can be pretty intense in their hatred for rival football teams, so it doesn't hugely surprise me that he saw this as an attempt to upset him. But he's not your partner, he's her dad, so letting your daughter choose the gifts was reasonably a higher priority to you than anticipating a grown man would be upset by the wrapper on a toy. I think there must be something I'm not getting here. Why would he automatically assume that you're using your daughter as an excuse to upset him? Yes, he's immature for the way he reacted, but how hard would it have been to say, honey, that's a great idea for daddy, but let's pick the ball that is for his favorite team. This reminds me of when I was a kid and got my dad a birthday gift with my own money. I was so happy and proud of myself. He was a Ford fan, die hard, and I bought him a shirt with a Chevy logo on it. I thought it was the one he liked. I clearly remember that he was not happy about it and told me so. I must have been about 5 or 6. I'm 43 now. It's funny the things that stick with you. Not the arsehole. I'm a true Blue Leafs fan. If my little one bought me a little hockey item because it's my favorite color, I'd happily display it on my memorabilia shelf. Even if it was Habs, Bruins, or God forbid, Canucks. Unless the choice of gift is inappropriate, don't interfere when a child is picking a gift. Jesus, your ex needs to grow up and your kid was just being thoughtful. Question: what did he help your daughter buy for you on your birthday? I'm assuming by the language that you are potentially from the UK. Being a football fan raised by a football fan, ESH. These colors might seem entirely meaningless, but to die-hard fans they mean something. These are old long-standing rivalries, issues with religion and traumatic events. For example, you don't buy a Celtic fan a Rangers ball because there is a lot of actual hate there, not just rivalry. I know it is stupid, but it has become part of the sport now. You could have easily pointed your daughter to a different ball and he could have acted like an adult about it. My 3-year-old wrapped up a half-eaten apple squished together with a Spider-Man Lego, in toilet paper and then gifted it to me yesterday. Lol. I took the gift with the love it was meant. Hard to say if it's CSH or you're the asshole. By your description, it doesn't seem like your daughter would have minded if you lead her to the correct team. She was guessing and you knew. Bringing up ignoring his rants clearly shows you knew how he'd react. Might be ESH, his reaction sounds not great but ultimately thanked her. You or both you and him robbed your daughter of the reaction she deserved. You're the arsehole, a petty, passive-aggressive one. You set him up. Are you seriously trying to pretend you're unaware how unwelcome a rival team's merchandise would be to a football fan? Of course he's angry that you used your daughter to deliberately piss him off on his birthday. You're the asshole. Just don't buy him anything for his birthday. Problem solved. Not the asshole. Your daughter put a lot of thought into the gift that she chose and telling her different would have been detrimental. People who are expecting gifts they actually like from a flipping toddler are clearly not ready to parent. Hate that for the both of you. ESH. He absolutely shouldn't have reacted that way, but if you knew it wasn't his team, why not just redirect your daughter and tell her even though daddy loved blue, his favorite team wears colors and I bet he'd love this one even more. He's the bigger A for sure, but it feels like common sense to not let your kid pick out a sports-themed item if you know what team he actually likes. You're the asshole. Nice job stirring up shit. You're the asshole. Your daughter was trying to do something nice for her dad who she loves. You saw her making a mistake and decided not to correct or help her achieve what she wanted to buy her dad something he would like. That is being mean to your daughter to get a petty jab at your ex. You're the asshole. You made this gift about annoying your ex. It's kind of obvious you both sound insufferable from this post. ESH, you are a petty and inconsiderate person who knowingly and intentionally set your own kid up to fail, because you care more about hurting your ex than making your kid happy. He is clearly a tool with anger management problems. But it would have taken you a few seconds to clear it up with your kid when choosing. That toddler is more mature than both their parents. You're the asshole. Even if you didn't know it was a team he hated, I'd still be annoyed that you didn't encourage your daughter to go with the team you know he likes. He's going to feel obligated to keep the gift his daughter got him, but he's never going to want to display it or play with it because it's not his team. If I were in his shoes, I would have assumed it was malicious too, because I wouldn't even be able to rationalize how you could either accidentally do that or blame the 3-year-old as if you had no part in the gift giving. Soft, you're the asshole. Don't give people crap you know they don't want and then expect gratitude. And don't give me that I didn't know because you said yourself the logo was only on the wrapper so you thought about it before you bought it. You're the asshole. Like other comments have said, you set your daughter up to fail knowing exactly what her father's reaction would be and now you're attempting to using it as ammunition. I can see why you're his ex. ESH, I knew it wasn't his team but Terry's nothing on the actual ball, it just said the team on the wrapper. But then you wrote. I asked what he meant, he said I knew he hates that team I didn't. X200B. He's a crybaby. You're inconsiderate towards your daughter. Was it so hard to tell her to get a different ball? ESH, I would hate a present if I got merchandise that was my team's rival. You should have redirected your daughter if you could have. The way he acted towards you when you explained was shitty and uncalled for. You're the asshole. I say this because you set your daughter up for disappointment and put your hubby in an awkward position. And you wasted money on something no one wants. And you did all this on purpose. How hard would it have been to explain to her about daddy's favorite team? Then imagine the smiles all around had he opened a gift with the team logo. Next up in your healthy relationship household, he takes your daughter shopping for sky blue lipstick. She picked it after all, so you really ought to wear it. Grow up.